Hello, my dear lovelies. It's Drina again from Drina's Haven 916. Before we watch this next video, I want to just point out that they already know your charges, what you have been convicted of, and all the details that go along with that, so there's no need to lie. Okay? Second, this guy did, I think it's 24 years on a 40.5-year sentence for killing a man over $10. Will he be released early? Let's see. Shout out to Mandu. I'm going to put the link to his new channel in the description and all of the links to his social media. They are trying to remove his channel. He made it to the news. The best thing we could do for Mandu right now is to comment on the news article that was published just maybe like a week ago. I'll put the link to that one in the description as well. So you all have a blessed day on purpose, and let's talk about it after the end. So here we go.
Read some information to the record, have a parole interview, ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Yes, sir.
We have Gwendala Johnson, who will speak at the appropriate time, and you have Marcus Dahl, who is in support but won't be speaking. Melvin Randall, DOC number 383066. You are a third-class offender. Parole eligibility date 8/1/2021. Good time date 8/8/2038. Full term date 12/4/2038. 40-year sentence, 6 months. For obscenity and manslaughter. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, would you answer Ms. Renata's question, please?
Good morning, Mr. Randall.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Mr. Randall, how old are you, sir?
48,
How long have you been in jail?
24 years.
4 years and what, 40 and a half year sentence? I believe.
Ma'am?
23 of a 40 and a half year sentence. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to speak about the manslaughter. So, Mr. Harper, can you tell us, I want you to tell us why you shot Mr. Harper.
It was an innocent mistake. I took an innocent man's life for nothing.
What happened?
Well, I was drinking that night, and I decided to go over to his house, collect some money from him. And the gun I had was a bad gun, and the bullet was jammed up in the gun. And so we were trying to get the bullet out, and it just accidentally went off that night.
Why did you have a gun with you?
Ma'am?
Why did you have a gun with you?
Dude just gave me the gun just prior to going over there. I didn't go over there with the intention to kill him with the gun. I just had it on me that night.
He was gonna scare him?
Yes, ma'am.
How much money did he owe you?
I think I can't remember. But it wasn't much, and it wasn't much, and then much.
Yeah, it says what I read was it was $10. Is what he owed. And he was shot in the head. When I look at you are classified as a third felony offender, and I look at you have a pretty extensive, in my view, criminal history. You've got numerous misdemeanor offenses. You've got battery. You have an obscenity charge of David Wade. I think you satisfied that sentence, I believe. So tell us about what your programs have been. I don't see a lot of program participation in the last 24 years. What have you done?
Well, I took a lot of class, anger management, substance abuse. I'm in Cajun Rage, victim awareness, living the balance right now, pre-release right now.
So when did you take Living in Balance?
We haven't completed. I haven't completed it yet.
In it. Okay. So I guess what I'm getting at is why did it take you so long to get involved in programs?
It was available. I don't know.
Okay. Tell us about you had 2 write-ups in 2021. One was in July, one was in September. Both of those were for a contraband write-up. What was the contraband in each of those cases?
The country that was dip. Skull. Yeah, I had some skull going to the slip.
Both cases?
No, ma'am. The first one in July was for dip. And while I was in the blocks, man, my cellmate got shook down. He had some pictures, and they wrote both of us up for the same pictures. He took the charge when he went to court. He took his charge, admitted it was his, but they still wrote me up for the same picture and found me guilty. I don't know. I never seen the pictures.
Okay. Somewhere in your record, I noted we do ask the folks at the institution, about what your record looks like, and it noted that your institutional record was poor. Why do you think they said that?
Because I didn't put forth more effort to complete the programs or what they were trying to provide for me to get better for society.
You ready to do that now?
Ma'am?
Ready to do that now?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me again what you're enrolled in now.
Cajun Rage, pre-release, victim awareness, living in balance.
All right, well, you're busy.
I'm trying to stay busy.
All right. I don't have any other. I do want to recognize that you have numerous faith-based certificates. You work in the kitchen now?
Yes, ma'am. See them. When I was at Rayburn, they had a lot of programs faith-based, and I before I got in that program, I had a lot of pain. So now I turned my pain into passion. I got a lot of compassion now for life and others' peaceful life. I have a purpose now. So I'm so focused on that purpose, and my priority is to get better, do whatever it takes to get better, and get out and be a promoted, productive citizen.
How's your health?
My health is not too good. I'm a diabetic, high blood pressure. And that's pretty about my diabetic and high blood pressure. A little arthritis here and there.
All of that pretty well. You're managing it with medication?
Yes, ma'am. I'm exercising. I'm eating properly. I'm focused. Like I said, I'm focused on my health and my mental and physical state.
All right, good. Glad to hear it. Mr. Chairman, I have no other questions.
Warden, you have any input for us?
Well, I just, I believe he needs to complete all these classes he's in. Like Renata said, he's busy, but he needs to be. He had a bumpy road. Took him a while to get his head on straight, but I think he's getting there now. But he's not quite ready. He needs to complete these classes and improve himself.
All right, thank you, sir. Ms. Johnson, would you like to make a statement?
Oh, I am the youngest sibling and the only sister to Melvin Randall. I know you guys do this all the time, so there's a lot that you don't know about Melvin. So I just kind of give you a brief overall. He doesn't speak as well as he could to represent himself. So that's what I'm here for. Melvin did come from a faith-based family, a 2-parent household. We had our mother and our father our entire lives. And like he said, he made wrong decisions. We come from a very small town, poor economics, poor demographics. There wasn't a lot to get into, not a lot of activities, not a lot of positivity things that was going on 24 years ago. So of course he got with the wrong crowd. He made the wrong decisions that put him in the place that he is today. I totally agree with you. The records speak for itself. Melvin and I have had countless conversations over the last 24 years about getting started early. I told him that he has to do what he needs to do to rehabilitate. That's what the prison system or the penal system is for, to show rehabilitation. So he knows that he has a family that he's coming home to, a mom, a stepdad. My brother is here.
He has an awesome pastor, a job that he comes to, or that he'll come home to. He has a support system that's going to hold him accountable. We held him accountable then, and we continue to hold him accountable throughout the last 24 years of his prison sentence, and even when he is released to come home. And so it's not just he'll be released back into society with no one to be there to hold him accountable. He has a place to stay. He has a place to lay his head, and he has a family and a support system from faith-based leaders to his mother to his siblings that's going to help him out. We ask that you pardon my brother today, not just because, I understand the records and he does have offenses going on, but I do feel like he has absolutely learned his lesson. He is remorseful. We talk all the time. He's remorseful for the life that he has taken. We do know that he will be a productive citizen of society. But I will not say I do not disagree with the parole board and with the record that Melvin should have gotten started much sooner than it is right now. It would have been easier for me to speak on it, easier for you guys to have, an easier recommendation. But I do want to let you all know that Melvin definitely has a place to come home where there's support and accountability. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Mr. Randall, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
Yes, I'd like to thank the staff members here for giving me an opportunity to get in position to better myself. And I'd like to thank my sister, my family, for standing by me for 24 years, even though I made the wrong choice. And they stood by me, and they like to say they held me accountable for that. And now I can see I have more compassion now than I did back then. So I just pray that y'all can see the same that my sister see in me.
All right, thank you. Now prepared to vote. Ms. Renat.
Mr. Randall, I was glad to hear what the things your sister had to say about you. I was glad to hear you say that you are now focused. I don't think you were focused for a lot of years when you first came to jail. It's disappointing a little bit to me that you have just recently begun to take advantage of multiple program opportunities that are available to you. My vote today is going to be to deny your parole, but because I think you do need to complete this program, and I think you need to then reapply for a parole hearing when you're eligible after you complete those programs. You're focused on the programs, focused on your rehabilitation. I think if you complete the programs, you will likely have a different outcome next time. Good luck to you, sir.
Jack.
All right, Mr. Randall, like Mrs. Renat said, you spent probably 22 years and you did nothing to try to help yourself become a better person. And it seems like started taking programs when you thought there would be a chance to get out, but not so much because you recognized that you needed a lot more work on yourself. And so because of your poor institutional record, your poor disciplinary history, my vote today would be to deny, but to encourage you to work harder on getting the programs that will make you a better person. So my vote today is to deny.
But you have 2 votes tonight. I'm also going to vote to deny your parole. Continue to work hard with the classes that you're doing. The warden's got you a kind of good plan going. Stay out of trouble. Maybe it'll be a different outcome next time. It's 3 votes to deny. Today your parole's been denied. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.